G'day cocktail lovers. This cocktail is called a blind pilot. It is essentially a Galliano Manhattan. Now, if you hear those words and you're going, I'm not sure, that's a good idea. A Manhattan that has Galliano in it, honestly, right there with you. I saw it on the page and thought, odd, do I actually want to mess with a Manhattan like that? But you know what? I got a big old bottle of Galliano. In my defense, I did not buy it. Now, I know there are some Galliano fans out there who don't know what my problem is. I don't hate it. I'm just not a huge fan. This actually is from the 1970s. This is 1970s Galliano. I have a fun video on my channel where my friend Dave came over with booze from the 1970s. Turns out Dave's grandfather ran a bar in the 1970s, and when it was coming to divvying up his estate, there was a lot of booze, mostly unopened bottles of alcohol from the 1970s. And Dave brought a bunch of it over here, and we did taste tests to see if it still tasted good. And it ranged from, some that actually just tasted like water, all flavour had gone, through to there was bourbon that was actually open that I thought would be terrible, and it was actually pretty good. But there was also this unopened then bottle of Galliano, which Dave went, it's yours, I don't want it. So it's like, I've got Galliano, and I found a recipe that had Galliano, so I'm doing it. I really don't know what this is going to be like, so let's give it a taste. You know what? I quite like that. The Galliano is playing quite nicely. I am surprised the degree to which I like this. So you might be on a winner here. If you've got some Galliano and don't know what to do with it, you might like to try this. I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, put 1 ounce or 30 mils of Galliano, then 1 ounce or 30 mils of the whiskey of your choice, then 1 ounce or 30 mils of sweet vermouth. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and I'm straining that into a chilled coupe, and seeing it's a Manhattan, I'm going to garnish that with a maraschino cherry on a skewer. The Galliano is definitely making its presence felt, so this is definitely not a traditional Manhattan. But as far as surprises go, the blind pilot is a pleasant surprise. I really like how the Galliano, I think it's particularly playing well with the vermouth, and this has less whiskey than usual Manhattan would. Maybe it'd even be better with more whiskey. Maybe I'll experiment down the line. But I like this more than I thought I would. So you know what? You might like it more too. If you do try it, I'd love to hear about it. And I'd love to have you back. I'll be back with more videos, so don't forget to join me in the future. But whatever you're doing in the meantime, I do hope you're taking care. And until I see you again, I'll say cheers.